The little girl just opened her mouth. The next second, the thief's money was swallowed by her. While the thief was still confused, the little girl had already returned the money to the owner. But before the girl could be happy for too long, the shameless thief immediately stole another bag. Seeing this, the little girl hurriedly shouted to catch the thief. The woman next to her was so anxious that she stamped her feet because she had saved up medical expenses for her daughter for a long time. The little girl was furious when she heard it. She was determined to punish the thief severely. Then she chased him immediately. At this time, the thief took the 80,000 stolen money and met up with his accomplices. The boss was very happy to see so much money. He immediately planned to take the money and take everyone out. Play around. Unexpectedly, the big iron gate was kicked open by the aggressive little girl. However, this group of thugs didn't take a child seriously at all. Even looking at the beautiful little girl, the boss had evil thoughts. He planned to sell her to the mountains to be a child bride. As soon as they finished speaking, they couldn't wait to take action. Who knew that the little girl punched the thief 3 meters away? Just relying on these little minions to fight against the little girl with supernatural power is simply out of mind. Seeing that the little girl is so powerful, the boss quickly called his men to attack together. However, the little girl easily knocked them to the ground with just a few punches. But now the most important thing is to quickly bring the woman's life-saving money back. Before leaving, she took the money from the boss's pocket. Then the little girl just snapped her fingers and disappeared without a trace right under the eyes of the gangsters. Instantly, the little girl rushed back to the place and returned the money to the owner. The woman was immediately moved because she had borrowed the money from everywhere but still didn't have enough for the expensive surgery. The little girl immediately turned around and bought 20 grilled sausages until her stomach was round like a ball. The next second, she spit out a gold and gave it to the woman. The woman thought it was a gold-shaped chocolate and said that her daughter was too weak to eat chocolate. But in order to prove that it was real gold, the little girl quickly asked the woman to take a bite. The woman was not very happy. She thought so, but the next second, her teeth almost broke. The woman was so moved that she burst into tears. She thanked the girl for her kindness. The little girl also successfully accumulated merits. At this time, the girl's CEO father hurried over. The little girl saw at a glance that the CEO was born with a destiny of wealth and honor because of the purple aura. Unexpectedly, when the CEO approached, the little girl immediately pushed the CEO away because she found that the CEO had a black curse on his forehead. The CEO saw that the girl was still unwilling to get close to him and thought that the little girl was sulking. He said that he would go to a 5-star restaurant to make up for her. Who knew that when they were about to get in the car, a car drove towards them like crazy. However, at that moment, the girl actually rushed towards the car. Then she kept pulling back and blocked the car. The CEO was so scared that he quickly went up to save the girl and warned her not to do it next time. But the girl knew in her heart that the CEO who was cursed would definitely be in danger again. In order to save the CEO who was cursed, the little girl needed to fill her stomach quickly so that she could have the strength to take the CEO out of danger. The driver in the car was so scared that his hands were shaking. He quickly called the CEO's sister and claimed that there was a scary child next to the CEO. But the frightened woman only cares whether the driver hit the CEO. After hearing the driver say that he did, the scheming girl hung up the phone directly and confidently believed that the CEO must be dead. At this